Everyone, and welcome to the first introductory episode of our pending MLB The Show 23 franchise mode with friends. Very excited for what's to come with this. This has been something that was discussed. I had internally debated it for a little bit over a year, I feel like. And it's an extension of what we do similarly with the El Dorado Championship Wrestling content on the channel. I wanted to expand upon that, take some other folks, throw them into the mix, extend out invitations to kind of some friends out there on social media and stuff, and just kind of run with it. We did some interesting lead up to this. For those who know, for those who don't know, over on the Facebook side of things at the Ryan XX87 page, I had put out some feelers on this for a little while. Actually broke down with help from my son and friends also. We did a little bit of a poll, if you will, to determine what team we would be representing in the MLB. That was a fun little debate, had some involvement there. And of course, not really surprisingly, I guess, it narrowed down to the Cardinals. It looked like we were going to go a couple different directions at first. Kind of thought maybe Seattle was going to be a front runner. But here we are, St. Louis Cardinals, and what a more fitting team to rebuild after how their most recent season has been going. It's not concluded yet, of course, IRL, but that's where we're at. So I don't want to take too much longer on this. We've got more to come on this and more comment to come behind it as well on the backlog. This is episode 1. We are starting with spring training. We're going to hype up everybody from there and kind of build up the team from there. So let's go. Episode 1 of franchise starting now. And welcome in everyone to our first inaugural episode here. Our first game of spring training for this newly minted St. Louis Cardinals lineup. You see the pitching matchups there. Starting things off as we get ready to kick it down here to the field. Alex James will be on the mound for the Cardinals today as he takes on Mackenzie Gore, former San Diego Padre, now Washington Nationals pitcher. Should be very interesting. Mackenzie Gore is a pretty decent pitcher. He's had a pretty good run with the Nats so far, and you can see our custom lineup here. A lot of new faces getting ready to kick things off, and there's our man Alex James, right-handed pitcher, 5-pitch mix, taking the mound today. This will be his debut for the team. Of course, it's spring training, so this isn't going to be his official record, but it's going to be a good look at what's to come here with him and everybody else on the team, and it'll be CJ Abrams leading off here for the Washington Nationals. Alex James here has him 0-1 in the count to start with. There's a pop-up. Looks like the left field Mikah Myers out there. Gonna go ahead and grab that one. Dominic Smith coming up number 2 here for the Nats. An 0-1 count here for Dom Smith. Pop up. That's Jacob Baker at shortstop. Nice inning of work so far for Alex James. 2 down. The power bat of Joey Meneses is coming up next here for the Nats. Looks like Alex James is going to get him here 0-1. So using that fastball, commanding it up towards the top of the zone. It's been effective thus far.
0-2.
So looks like he was going to go ahead and get him on that 0-2. Ahead in the count now, Joey Meneses, a very clutch batter for the Nats. Alex James winds up, and there's strike 3. 3 up, 3 down. Impressive start here. His first inning pitched in spring training for Alex James. Of course, like we mentioned, there's Mackenzie Gore leading off on the hill here today. Of course, last year, 4-4 record there, 4.5 ERA. We'll see here if our new Cardinals team can take advantage of Gore here. An 0-1 count for Damien Valentine. That's a high 1-1 for that fastball out of the zone. And there's a swing at one up out of the zone there, up and away. Gore ahead on the count here, 1-2. Damien Valentine, third baseman for the Cardinals, swings, and that looks like that's going to fly out to left field. Walter Scott, normally he plays shortstop, playing first base here in the lineup today. 0-2 count on Walter Scott, and he goes down swinging. Mackenzie Gore now makes a quick work here of the first batter's face for the Cardinals, and there's a fly ball to right field for Reed Jones. 3 up, 3 down for the Cardinals as well. Nats back up the bat here. That's Lane Thomas. A 1-2 count. Here's the payoff pitch. Grounds it right back to Alex James at the mound, and he's thrown out at first. Alex James trying to pick up right where he left off. There's a line drive hit to Lewis Rivers at second base. 2 up, 2 down again for Alex James. Luis Garcia up now for the Nats. Flies one up deep to left field. It's down. That's going to be a hit. Looks like extra bases here as it's fielded by Mikah Myers there and thrown back in. That's a double leading off for Luis Garcia. David Ruiz comes up next. Pops one out to center field. Reed Jones in position and prevents the run from coming in.
The second baseman, Lewis Rivers. Batting fifth, the designated hitter, Raney.
Lewis Rivers up ahead in the count here, up at his bat, 1-0. There's a deep fly ball going out to right center field, and he's out. There comes Ben Raney, catcher for the Cardinals, batting DH today. Ben Raney. So that's, and there's a drive deep left field off of Mackenzie Gore. And that one will leave the yard. Our first official home run here. Ben Raney, the power bat. Switch hitting catchers. You take a look at this one more time. It is up, and it is out. 361 feet to left field. Nick Dundee coming in right behind him. Out of the right field position. He drives into right field all the way to the wall here. He's taking 2. A big turn there at first base. Slides in, and he's safe for a double. Second extra base hit here for the Cardinals as they're up 1-0. It was one more time right over first base. That was a powerful swing. Drives it all the way out there, and he makes the round, sliding in. Couple power bats back to back there in the lineup. Now it'll be Mikah Myers, left fielder. And of course, left-handed power bat here coming up next. That ball skips away. Skips away here. And it looks like everybody's going to advance.
Off for the Nationals, the third baseman,
Corwin Gibbons playing catcher today, and that's a double play to get out of the inning there. Back onto the third inning now. Alex James continuing his work off the mound. Quickly into an 0-1 here for the Murrow Vargas of the Nats. Alex James very strong so far. His first 2 innings pitched.
Nope, ball.
A little bit outside there.
That's a ball.
Going back up top. 2-1. Cutter a little bit out of the zone. There's a borderline pitch. Up and in. Pops one to left field. Looks like Myers has this one put away yet again.
Batting ninth, the center fielder, Garrett.
Just 1 extra base hit allowed so far for Alex James. 2 outs left to go here in the bottom of the third. Curveball there out of the zone on Stone Garrett, the 9-hole batter. And that inside fastball that has been working up in the zone there for Alex James locks him up for a 1-1. Pops one over first base. Walter Scott is in pursuit, and he gets it.
Shortstop.
2 down.
DJ.
Again, a very efficient start here. Alex James looking very comfortable out here. Only 25 pitches thrown through 3 innings. He has been in control on the mound thus far. CJ Abrams, of course, also came over from the Padres in that Juan Soto trade. Abrams has been very dependable for the Nats. There's a pop-up straight back to shortstop. It's Jacob Baker backpedaling and putting him down, and that is 3 up, 3 down for 3 straight innings. 9 retired, only 1 hit allowed from Alex James. St. Louis is still up 1-0 here.
The shortstop.
Shortstop Jacob Baker coming in the 9 hole for the Cardinals here. Next inning up. The 3rd inning continuing here.
Ball, that's up.
And Mackenzie Gore sets up high with another fastball out of the zone. Good eye there by Jacob Baker.
Ball, low.
Curveball down almost in the dirt there for Mackenzie Gore, the left-hander from the Nationals.
Ball.
4-seam outside the zone, a 3-0 count here. This is all Jacob Baker at this point. See what the payoff pitch looks like here on 3-0, and fouls that one off. That was a borderline fastball. Protecting a little bit there. Maybe he was looking to drive that one.
Down and full.
There's the wind up and the delivery and the swing and the miss to a full count. Inside 4-seam fastball there. Got it right past him. Pops that one off too. Another 4-seam up in the zone. Challenging.
Ball 4. Take your base.
And that's ball 4. Jacob Baker takes a walk here to lead off
The third baseman.
the Cardinals in the bottom of the 3rd.
Valentine.
Damien Valentine coming up for his 2nd time around in the lineup here. Lined out there his first at bat, of course. Drove it, just couldn't get it down for the base hit.
1-0.
Checks his swing there, doesn't offer it. That one down in the dirt again. 1 runner on with Jacob Baker over at first base. Of course, Damien Valentine a little bit unorthodox over there at 3rd base. He throws left-handed. A little bit turned around there at 3rd base, you'd think in some instances, but it works. And he bats righty here, as you can see. Pitch is low there, 2-1. No movement there on first base though from Baker. Change up down out of the zone, offered at for a foul ball, 2-2.
Count full.
And that's a 4-seam up out of the zone. Working again to a 3-2 full count here. And that one's popped up by Valentine as well. Second base going back on it.
Now batting.
And that
The
retires
first
him.
baseman. Walter. Scott.
Walter Scott coming back up for the 2nd time around the lineup here. Looking to do better than that strikeout his first time through. A slide step there from Mackenzie Gore. Keeping an eye on the runner over there at first base. Foul ball puts Walter Scott down behind the count here, 0-2.
No, that missed.
Close pitch there. Down and away with that fastball. Good eye from Walter Scott not offering it that. That could have been a inning double play as he flies this one down the line to right field, and it's caught at the wall. almost to that 332 marker out there. That had some distance on it. Just hung up there a little bit too long.
The center fielder.
Center fielder switch hitter Reed Jones coming up the bat here. And Jacob Baker takes off, and he's safe on the steal to second base. Good jump there. Catching Nationals off guard here. Let's take a look at it one more time, sliding in head first. First steal for the team this spring training. Looking to be a difference maker out there on the base path. You gotta like the aggressiveness here. It's only 1-0. Inside pitch there for 1-1. Kinsey Gore already up to 50 pitches. I think in spring training here that they're not going to have him pitch too many innings. Just getting a look at everybody in the rotation and bullpen here. It's a 2-1 now as that one was outside. Jones sets up here. Pops one up over first base. And that'll do it. One man left on at second base, and Jacob Baker. No movement beyond that. Score remains the same, and that's the end of the third inning, folks.
Leading off for the Nationals, the first baseman, Dominic Smith.
Dom Smith back up here. Alex James winds up, and there's a foul ball. Again, working that four-seam fastball up in the zone, staying competitive. Alex James with another wind up. Grounds that one straight to Jacob Baker, and that's the first out.
The right fielder, Joey Meneses.
Joey Meneses coming back up here for his second turn. Struck out in his first at bat. Four seam down and on the outer corner there. Alex James has been commanding these pitches. Through 3 innings, that four seam is a little bit up. No offer from Meneses there. Down here. Grounds that one straight to first base, and Walter Scott for 2 outs. 2 up, 2 down to start the top of the fourth. In comes Lane Thomas. Wind up. That four seam up in the zone again. Been a very effective pitch here, commanding it. That cutter a little up. 1-1 count now. Alex James works again. And Lane Thomas drives one back to the wall. Right into the glove of Mikah Myers, but I don't think he's going to have enough to get as another extra base hit. 2 hits allowed in almost 4 innings pitched here. Another extra base hit. It looks like, look at this one, he drives it all the way out to the wall. It was a nice hit from Lane Thomas. Another dependable bat for the Washington Nationals here. Here comes Corey Dickerson. Curveball just a bit outside of the zone there. Not offering it that borderline pitch. Cutter up and away. Beautiful pitch there from Alex James. And he's been working that four seam up in that location. That cutter keeping him on his toes, and that one's fouled off by Dickerson. Split finger fastball down out of the zone, offered at for a foul ball. Alex James looking for the payoff pitch here, and there it is. Strikes him out on the cutter, up and in. Gets out of the jam with the man left on at second base. Clutch pitching here from Alex James.
Your attention, please.
And he celebrates another inning scoreless.
Number 32.
That'll be Trevor Williams coming out of the bullpen here. Nationals, like we figured, going to their relief, letting everybody get a little loose here in spring training, as you would expect.
The second baseman,
Lewis Rivers, second baseman, coming in here, second time up. Get his first look at Trevor Williams.
outside ball.
Forcing him off the plate there, a little outside. No offer, 1-0 count. We'll see this inning of work, how the Cardinals look with our heavy right-handed lineup against a right-handed pitcher. 2-0 count here for Lewis Rivers already. Grounds that one to shortstop, and that looks like that'll be the first out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Raney.
So here comes DH Ben Raney, that big solo home run to give us the lead. His first at-bat. Drove one over the left field wall. Wind up offer, drives one again to left field. This is going to be a long foul ball, it looks like, all the way to the wall. So one hops over. Pitch up and a little bit off the plate there, it looked like, for Williams. Grounds one right to second base on the throw and run there, and that's out number 2.
The right fielder, Nick Dudley.
Nick Dundee coming back up. Double in his first at bat for the extra base. Chops one, goes right back to the mound. Trevor Williams with the throw, and it's a 3-up, 3-down inning there. No runners on, no score for the Cards. Now we'll go on to the next inning here. It remains 1-0. Both teams with 2 hits apiece. Alex James staying in. 40 pitches thus far on the game. No runs allowed, only 2 hits. Both for extra bases. That 4-seam again painting the outer corner there. Luis Garcia did double in his first AB. Drives one over third base, foul. And got him with a split finger, down and away. Buried that one for his 3rd strikeout. Luis Garcia had no chance offering at that one. David Ruiz up next. Drives one right past Lewis Rivers for a base hit. 3 hits allowed by Alex James here going into the 5th inning. Like Lewis Rivers had a chance at that. He was just shaded over just a little bit too far to the left. Mauro Vargas coming back up here. Sweeping curve inside. Some people refer to that just as a sweeper.
No, that missed. That's the ball.
4-seam down and on the outside corner, no offer there. 2-0. Vargas is ahead on the count. James throws that cutter up and on the outer quadrant there again. 2-1. And there's a snag by Damien Valentine at third base. 2 down. Some heads up defense there at the hot corner. Stone Garrett coming up, trying to get that man moved up from first base over there for the Nats.
That's high. That's the ball.
James works up with the 4-seam, little outside there. Challenges him with a splitter in the zone. Evening the count to 1-1. Lines one over third base there to 1-2. See if Alex James can get out of this inning unscathed again. Lines up, and that one's going to fly out to left field. Out of the 5th inning to 5 here. A very solid performance from Alex James. 3 hits, no runs. Keeping the Nationals in check here. As Mason Thompson, comes in next, replacing Trevor Williams.
Number 71, Mason Thompson.
A pretty solid 2.92 ERA last year.
The left fielder.
As Mikah Myers comes back up, he walked last at bat. Throwback here, no batting gloves on for Mikah Myers. And that one is lined left field and just foul. He straightened that one out. That might have snuck past the foul pole and been gone. Powerful swing there off the bat. That lefty on righty matchup here. It's exactly what Myers wants coming out of that left-handed batter's box. Some action in the bullpen down there for the Nationals. I imagine we may have some action over in the Cardinals bullpen as well. So Alex James has gone 5 strong. Getting a very good look at him here in spring training. Inside, down and in with the sinker there. Fouls that change up off as it was just outside of the zone. Sinker outside there. Very low on that one. No offer. Full count now. And there's a drive to left center field, but it's hanging up there for Mikah Myers, and that's going to be a fly out.
Now batting, the catcher.
Put out there at left field.
Gibbons.
Corwin Gibbons coming back up. Because he and Ben Raney trade off from that catcher DH position. Both are switch hitters. Offers at a slider down in the zone, fouled off.
That's the ball.
Sinker there, down and in. 1-1 count now. But the charge into that one, but it's going foul into left field, and it's an out.
Now batting, shortstop,
Jacob Baker with a walk and a steal so far in the game. Right-handed bat out of Louisiana here. Shortstop for the Cards, and that sinker's off the plate. Fouls that one off of first base. 1-1 count here. Again, getting a good look here at this righty-righty matchup. There's a lot of right-handed bats on the team. Sinker not in a good spot there, up and in. No offer on that one. 2-1 count.
3-1.
Moves to 3-1 slider. Pretty far inside there, too. Mason Thompson not really commanding pitches, it looks like, in his inning of work so far. As that one's grounded to first base, and that looks like that's going to be out. Number 3 it is. 5 innings in. Still a 1-0 score. The Cardinals leading the game thanks to that home run, the solo shot by Ben Raney earlier in the game. Washington has 3 hits. St. Louis has 2.
The shortstop, C.J. Abrams.
Abrams coming back up for the 3rd time as Alex James stays in. 6 innings of work here. A possibility in his debut in spring training. That was a 4-seam just on the line there. That one is grounded to second base. Lewis Rivers throws it away. Gets past the catcher as well, all the way to the backstop. And Abrams is going to make it all the way to second base there on the throwing error. Lewis Rivers will be charged with that error. That should have just been a single. Got a little antsy, it looks like, as we look here on the replay. It looks like he fielded it pretty well. He came in on it, was trying to throw out Abrams, who's pretty quick. It goes right over Walter Scott's head. Hopefully that's not a costly mistake here for Alex James. Comes back and throws a strike right down Main Street there, up and away again on Dominic Smith. That fastball up in the zone has been very reliable here for Alex James. And that one gets called for strike 2. Say, Alex James, despite having runners in scoring position this first game of work, has looked very comfortable. Some would say this man has no pulse even, it looks like.
No, ball. 1-2.
Cutter just off the plate there. No offer. And that's a ground ball hit to Lewis Rivers at second, and no error this time. Abrams does advance to third base. Dom Smith grounded out there at second base. So this will be a challenge. Meneses has not had a hit yet on Alex James. That runner is only 90 feet away over there at third base, and it's a speedy runner at third base.
1 ball, no strike.
Fastball just off the corner here.
1-1.
Alex James, there's that fastball challenging up in the zone again. And we're trying to get a good look at our potential rotation here. Alex James at 60 pitches. Something you don't typically see in spring training, but again, we want to get a good look at everybody here with this new young team that we're working with. And, oh, Damien Valentine with the grab over at third and making sure there's no advance. Not a likely advance there, but what a grab on that line out from our left-handed third baseman, as we mentioned. You know, not something you see very often in the game. These lefties playing third. Lane Thomas with that big hit earlier in the game. An extra base hit for him. Alex James knows that he's got to work efficiently here at this at bat. That forcing up. Foul ball there off the splitter. Fouls it straight back. Make or break moment here for Alex James, and it's a pop-up. Shading into left field, it's Mikah Myers making the catch and getting him out of the jam yet again. 6 innings scoreless here for Alex James. See him pumping his fist there. Great defense there on display.
74, Jake Irvin.
Now be Jake Irvin. We see him warming up earlier for the Nationals coming in.
Leading up for the Cardinals, the third baseman,
Damien Valentine coming around for the 3rd time. Forcing fastball right on the black. Hard to offer at that one. He lets it go for strike 1. And that slider pretty far off the plate there. No offer. Good eye. Valentine here. Offers at that one, takes a hack, and that's going to be a foul ball for strike 2.
Two and two.
Another slider well off the plate there. That one even further out of the zone, it appears. Offers at the changeup. Fouls it off. There's no surprise here. Damien Valentine.
Full count.
Ooh, that one looks like that would have been strike 3, but it's called a ball. Valentine said he was very inspired growing up by Derek Jeter, Hall of Famer. As he draws a walk here to lead off.
The first baseman, Walter Scott.
Walter Scott coming up behind Damien Valentine. Runner over at first, no outs.
Nope, ball. 1-0.
Change up right off the plate there.
Nope, ball.
There's Damien Valentine over there at third base. 2-0 count here on Walter Scott. 3-0 count now.
He's going, he's going. Yeehaw.
Damien Valentine rounding third base off of a steal there. Walter Scott gets the RBI single, hit and run here as Jake Irvin allows the second run for the Cardinals. Beautiful swing, drives it right over second base where you want to put it, right in front of the center fielder. And look at that slide. Damien Valentine putting on a show here. Reed Jones now coming in, no outs. Walter Scott over on first base, offers it a four-seam, swing and a miss.
One strike. He's going. Ball.
Walter Scott takes off, and he'll be safe at second on a steal. Swiping the bag after the RBI single. A little bit of a late jump. The throw was offline. Abrams trying to make that tag, not happening. The aggressive base running here looks like it's going to pay off. Two-1 there. Inside pitch on Reed Jones. Drives one deep into left, and that's a fly out there, lining out almost. Holding the runner, Walter Scott, at second base.
The batter, number 8, second baseman, Lewis Rivers.
Lewis Rivers comes in. 0-2 on the day. Chops one to first base. It's going to advance the runner, but that's going to be an out at first. The pitcher covering. Now Walter Scott is 90 feet away. Ben Raney coming back in. Let's take a look one more time at the explosive second inning at bat here. Gets every bit of that one. Nationals will have to be careful here with this power bat, which is a switch hitter coming out of the left-handed box. Takes a hack at that one. Slider up and in. No offer there. Well off the plate. Four seam locks him up at the knees. 1-2 count here. Jake Irvin has an opportunity to get out of this jam and prevent more damage from the Cardinals. And that one's fouled down the third base line. Chops that one off the first foul. And he offers at the four seam well out of the zone. Walter Scott left on there. But Walter does plate this one. Damien Valentine, one more look at it here as he slides safely into home.
Your attention, please.
Jeremy De La Rosa coming in off the bench here. And it looks like Jacob Pleak will be coming out of the bullpen, replacing Alex James. We get a look at one of our bullpen arms here. Another righty coming in from the quiet town of Harrisburg, Illinois. Pleak with a nice curveball gets ahead. Pleak also working with a 5-pitch mix here. Four seams just a little bit up out of the zone there. Splitter inner corner there, right past the bat of De La Rosa. Curveball down in the dirt, no offer. And that fastball looks like it's hit out to left as he rounds for second base, and he's going to be safe. Close play there.
The batter number 2, second baseman, Garcia.
Got just enough to plant that one right over the third baseman.
Your attention, please.
Jake Alou going to come in now off the bench.
Number 39, Jake.
Runner down there at second base. And dots that four seam right there on the outer corner. Jake Alou is going to eyeball that one, let it go. That's four seam. Up and away. Competitive pitch there for an 0-2. Fouls the curveball off. Jacob Pleak is showing a little bit of the breaking stuff here early in his debut out of the pen, and that four seam is just off the strike zone. Called for a ball. Down and fouled off here by Jake Alou. Grounded to shortstop Jacob Baker with the putout. De La Rosa advances to third base now. With only one down, this could be the first scoring opportunity here as Keibert Ruiz comes back up. Of course, Alex James, our starting pitcher for the day for the Cardinals, went 6 scoreless. The bullpen trying to give him the win here. Two strikes on Keibert Ruiz. Pleak sets up here ahead of the count, 0-2. And that one's grounded right to second base. It's bobbled by Lewis Rivers. The only play is at first, and it allows the run. But they do get the out on Cabot Ruiz.
The batter, the third baseman,
Ildemaro Vargas now back up, top 7 here. 1-run game. Nice four-seamer. That was hittable, but he lets it go. Sinker just off the plate.
1-1.
Fouls off the curveball there. Again, Jacob Cleek has been working this curveball off and on from his most dependable pitches, it appears. Split finger down in the zone, working the lower half of the strike zone here on Vargas early. And look at that for strike 3. Locks him up on the fastball. Set him up with all the breaking stuff down low. We go to the 7th inning stretch here. 1-run game. St. Louis still ahead, 2-1.
This change defensively for the Nationals. Now playing left field. Number 4, Jeremy De La Rosa. Now at second base. Number
Kyle
39,
Finnegan will be coming in.
Alu.
Pretty average. 3.51 ERA there last year for the Nationals.
Finnegan.
Nick Dundee coming back in looking for another extra base hit, much like he had earlier in the first at-bat. Fouls this one off. Drives that one to deep center field, but it looks like that's just going to fly out.
Now batting. The left fielder. Mikah Myers.
Mikah Myers coming back up. Left-hander out of left field. Walk in his first at-bat, looking to get on base here again. Perhaps do some damage. Yet facing another right-handed pitcher. Tags that one, but it goes foul. Another 2-seam on the outer quadrant of the plate there. Not surprising to see the right-handed pitcher working the lefty away. That one got a little bit more of the plate, and it's going to pop just shy of left field over there where the pitchers are warming up. Another 2-seam down and right off the plate. Called a ball. 2-2 count now. 2-seam up and in. That's going to run this up to a 3-2 full count. And that one called a strike on the outside of the plate. That's controversial if I say so myself. I thought that was ball 4, and the umpire gives it to Finnegan. A slider, I guess it just caught enough of the plate from where the ump was sitting. Myers did not look enthused by that call, but not much you can do here. No sense in arguing it. As Corwin Gibbons comes up with 2 men down. The Nats look to be trying to hold this one to a 1-run game. Gibbons gets a piece of that one, and it leaves the park, but it's foul. Gets a piece of that one, fouls it off again. Slider down in the zone. Pops that one right out to center field, and that will end the 7th inning. Keeping it close here going into the last couple innings of work. Stone Garrett comes back up here. 0-2 on the day. And that will bring Sam Monroe in out of the bullpen for St. Louis. Righty out of Benton, Illinois with a 5-pitch mix here. I think he's going to take his warm-ups here, give us a look at what he's got to offer. Alrighty, and that'll end the warm-up here for Sam Monroe. Facing Stone Garrett with no outs, and there's a four-seam, a pitch that's been very effective for this Cardinals pitching rotation so far. A very competitive high fastball. Fouls that one off. 0-2. Another fastball up in the zone, right on the line. And gets him on a circle change down and out of the strike zone. Stone Garrett not too thrilled, but he went down swinging, swings all the way through out in front of that one. You can see the perfect break on that, just dropping it right below the knees. Set him up high with the fastballs, came down low with the breaking stuff, the off speed, put him away.
Number 6, Mikah Myers.
Right up by the letters, another fastball called for a strike. Again, that's been a location the Nationals have struggled with today. Doesn't offer it that one, checks. It's called a ball. I think that one could have gone either way. Monroe winds up and locks him up on the slider. Buckled him a little bit there. Chavis offers and fouls the sinker off. Fastball down at the knees on the inside, and there's another strikeout in the dirt, but Gibbons holds on, and strikeout number 2, Sam Monroe. Take a look here at the StatCast numbers on this one. It was another circle change. You can see it bounce right off behind the plate. Let's look at the break on this in slow motion. Chavis had no chance swinging on this thing. Way over the top of it. Great work behind the plate there. Corwin Gibbons not letting that ball get past him. Cutter up in the zone here on Dom Smith. The Cardinals have seemed to have found some success here. Working the upper part of the plate against this Nationals lineup. A slider almost in the dirt there. No offer. Look for that put away pitch down low, and that one's going to line straight into center field for a base hit. Looked like for a moment Sam Monroe may strike out the side in his spring training debut, but it's not going to happen as Dom Smith gets his first base hit late into this game.
Your attention, please.
That will bring in Riley Adams, pinch hitting.
Number 15, Riley Adams.
That one's going to skip off the mound and go into center field as well. 2 men on now. Opportunity for the Nats to take the lead here with 2 runners on. Tying run out at second. Go ahead run at first. And Jeter Downs going to come in. Formerly prospect there, of course, from the Boston Red Sox. Monroe, four-seam, doesn't get it up as high as we've been seeing earlier. There was a challenge, almost a center cut fastball there. About belly high. That one locks him up right there at the hips. Monroe has an opportunity to get out of the jam here. This is a clutch moment, and he gets him to check his swing, and that'll be his 3rd strikeout. What an inning of work from Sam Monroe. Leaves 2 men on, allows 2 hits, but he gets 3 strikeouts. What an inning pitched there in relief. In comes Carl Edwards Jr., sporting that 2.76 ERA last year. Here comes some substitutions as well. No surprise here for the Nationals.
Now playing shortstop, number 8, Carter Kieboom. Now in right field, number 17, Alex Hall.
Jacob Baker coming back up here. Walked earlier in the game with a stolen base. Talked about that earlier. We'll get his first look here at Carl Edwards.
Ball, that's outside.
Carl Edwards known for some pretty tricky breaking pitches out there. Out of the Nationals back into their bullpen. Fouls that fastball away. He offered there at the curveball down out of the zone. Umpire, no challenge here, calls it a strike. Shows bunt, but lets go as that cutter breaks out of the zone. Baker maybe looking to get on base and swipe at another bag this game, possibly. Fouls that one off. Up to a 3-2 count now. And he goes down swinging. Challenges him up right on the edge of the zone with that one. Damien Valentine walked, stole a bag earlier, and came around to score off the base hit from Walter Scott. Looking to rinse and repeat, get on base again here. More activity in the Nationals bullpen. Inside fastball, fouled away here by Damien Valentine. No offering on that fastball as it was up and away. Damien Valentine moves ahead to a 2-1 count now. One man down so far in the bottom of the 8th here. And he puts a charge into that one. Deep to left field. It's going to fly out right at the wall. Damien Valentine was looking to repeat what Ben Raney started earlier in the 2nd inning. Just not enough. Barely dropping in there. Big hack there from Walter Scott. He goes after that cutter. That's well out of the zone. Offers bunt down the first base line, and he's going to be tagged out for out number 3. Didn't quite place the bunt where he wanted to. It was a nice effort, but to no avail. Edwards Jr. gets out of that one pretty easily, and that ends the 8th inning as we move on to the last inning of play here. De La Rosa coming back up for the Nationals. And that will bring in the closer, Anthony Hauser. Heard a lot about our closing pitcher here for the Cardinals. Formerly from Chicago, California. This guy has some explosive pitches coming out of the back end of this bullpen. It's exactly who you want in this type of position here. He is going to challenge this Nationals lineup, put pressure on them every at-bat. And here we are, 3 outs to get with a 1-run game on the line here. De La Rosa had to hit his last at bat, forcing him up out of the zone again. No surprise to see Cardinals arms working that, and there you go, 1-1 as the second one finds the strike zone. Comes at him right again. Peel down there. Umpire says he went. Fouls that one off. Not many people throw that pitch. Hauser is one of the few to throw that fork ball. Did he offer? No. Change up. Pops that one straight up, and it's going to be the catcher, Corwin Gibbons, makes the play. 1 down here.
Up next for the Nationals, the second baseman,
Jake Alou, 0 for 1 so far. Hauser would like to make this quick, keep him off the bags. Challenges him up there with the fastball. Fastball down and in on that one.
0-2.
Comes right at him there with a slurve, a back foot slurve. We're going to take another look at the break on this incredible pitch. It started on the outer, almost on the other side of the batter's box, breaking all the way in, 11 inches of run. A lot of spin on that, and Alou thought he had it. Think again, strikes him out. David Ruiz now 1 for 3 on the day. That sinker misses down and away. Pops that fastball back behind the plate. 1-1 count now. A lot of drama in this early game here, as that one's going to pop up to left field. Mikah Myers is going to put it away and the Cardinals win. And that will be a save in the books for Anthony Hauser. Alex James walking out with the team, gets his first win Again, strong 6 innings performed there by him. They win this on only 3 hits. Say a pretty strong day of defensive performance here. Some offensive highlights from the Cardinals. The Nationals were hitting, but they weren't scoring. Only 1 run scored by them. Take a look back here. Some of the big moments from this game. Anthony Hauser coming out here, putting on a show in relief, closing out the game. All it took was 1 strikeout. We take a look here at some of our stats to conclude this episode, folks. All right, folks, and that's a wrap here as we take a look at some of the final stats from our debut game against the Nationals. With Alex James, our starting pitcher, was very strong in his performance. 6 innings pitched. Just really dominated. Of course, we had a few guys get on base, a couple walks, a couple hits. Ben Raney, our catcher, DH, really came out swinging there, literally hitting a home run out of the park for his debut. Also, we had Nick Dundee there, as you can see, the second base, getting a 2-bagger there. I mean, only 3 hits allowed by Alex James. Really strong performance. Only 3 strikeouts, but no 0 ERA there. Everything looks great there up front. Of course, our closer, Anthony Hauser, came in. 1 strikeout, no hits allowed in his 1 inning pitched. And of course, Sam Monroe looked really good as well too. 2 hits given up, no ERA, and 3 strikeouts for his 1 inning pitched as well too. So really dominant there. Jacob Pleak gave up, it looks like, our only run allowed in relief. That's not too bad. And with that, everybody, again, thanks for watching. More episodes on the way here. Leave some feedback, of course, on what you like, what you'd like to see more of coming with this later down the road. With that in mind, also leave some feedback, leave a like, subscribe if you haven't, and we'll be back for more episodes to come. Thanks again for watching. We'll see you back for the next one. Take care.